Hey everybody, my name is Alan Wade, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do a quick basic touch-up in Adobe Photoshop to someone's face. Let's get into it.
I typically, when I take my pictures, I like to just take them and leave them as is, but a lot of people like to use Photoshop, so I'm going to show you a quick way how to touch up. Actually, it's not that quick, but it's basic and anybody can follow along as long as you have a picture and Photoshop. So find your picture, select your picture, double click on it, open with Photoshop Creative Cloud. So the first thing you're going to want to do, first thing I like to do, unlock the background. So just double click where it says background and unlock it, and that makes it, what that does is it makes it editable. Original, that's what I'm going to name mine. And a good Photoshop practice, which you don't have to do in this, is you duplicate the layer. I'm going to name this copy. You don't really need to do this in this instance, but I'm going to do it anyway. Turn off this original, just so I have my original, just in case I mess up, because I haven't done this in a while, guys. So I'm just going off the cuff with you guys, showing you how to do this. So what I like to do is I like to get rid of any facial blemishes before I start the major editing in here. So what I do is I select the healing brush tool right here, spot healing brush. And to adjust the size, see the circle right here? You could adjust the size by just hitting the curly brace to the right or to the left to make it smaller. If you don't know what the curly brace is, just go up here, select size, and do it manually. All right, but in this case, this is good. So see the scar that I got over here from roller skating in the islands when I was younger? I'm just going to trace over it right here. Boop. Let's see what Photoshop does. Oh my gosh, magical. It's gone. Wow. I'm going to undo that because I don't like the way it did it. Let me just make it a little smaller and trace over it again. A little bit better. One more time. Perfection. You don't have to be this perfect, guys, but anyway, so I got a little spot right here. Make that a little bigger. Boom. Gone. Right here. Razor bump right here. A few around here. Get rid of them. Or you could just make a line and see what it does. And if you don't like it, just press Command Z. Yeah, I don't like that. Command Z. All right, so that's basically it for me because I don't have that many. There's a little 5 o'clock shadow right here. That's, it's okay. I could work with that. But I could work with this. So when you're satisfied with getting rid of all your facial blemishes and whatnot, you could just start your edit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to navigate over here and we're going to go to the quick selection tool. So once again, to make this bigger, adjust the size of your brush to make your selection faster. So you just want to select the whole head. Select the face, guys. Select the face. We're just dragging over it. I clicked and I held. You can select that part. And right here where it has part of the chain, make this bigger so you guys can see. Make this smaller. You're going to hit the option. I'm on a Mac, by the way. Option, and just clicking with your fingers held on the option. Just click so it deselects the part that you don't want. All right. I hope you're following along okay, and I'm not going too fast here, guys. Could have did a better job on getting rid of this, but that's okay. So the next step is to select and mask. Select and mask. So click this button right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to refine the edge. A little part of here cut off. It's okay. But okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the radius of the mask right here. See how what this does is it expands the mask, or it makes the mask smaller. I'm going to select the smoothness. And the goal of it is to like match the background. You'll see what I'm talking about. Then I'm going to feather the edge. Feather the edge slightly so it kind of like blends in. Right. So I'm satisfied with this right here. The way it's like blending out right here along the edges. I like that. And that's what I want. Right. So now I'm going to go to output to new layer. I think this is it. Like I said, I haven't done this in a while. New layer with mask, yeah. And then, okay. Yep, that's exactly what I want to do. Okay, so now we have outputted this to a new layer with mask. All right. So we have our new layer with mask here, right? So now what we're going to do is turn back on the background right here. Turn this back on. So now we can see the background right here. Actually, when I selected it, I had the eyeball selected, which we should have unselected. So should I go back and fix that? Yeah, let me go back and fix that, guys. 1 second. This is good for you guys to see. History. Boom. Yeah, see the eyeball selected, so that's cool. Now I can go and I can alt. No, undo. Get rid of that. Get rid of it. Sorry, I just bumped the mic. Yeah. Okay, so that fixed that. So once again, like I said, I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me. But like to bring it right here. Smoothness. You don't have to do exactly like I like mine. I just go by feel. Feather it. So I get a nice feather that I'm satisfied with. Excuse me. Yeah. I like that even better than the first one. Nicely feathered. And output to layer with new mask. Okay. Much better. Turn back on the background. See? Now, what we're looking at right here was we're actually looking at our mask right here. That's the top layer. That's what we're looking at. Blends in perfectly. All right. So now we're going to go to make sure that this is selected. Right? Make sure this is selected right here. And you're going to go to filters. And you're going to go to blur. And you're going to do a... Which blur do I use? You can go to surface blur. Let me think. Yeah, surface blur is a good one. Okay. So let's move this around a little bit because it's on my shirt. Wait a minute. Oh, shoot. No. Got the wrong thing selected. Let me cancel that, guys. Cancel that. I'm just screwing up here. All right. This is what we want. All right. Filter, blur, surface blur. You watch a lot of tutorials, guys, and everybody's like perfect. I'm not perfect. All right. So I'm going to tell you from the door, I'm not perfect. Look at those ashy lips. All right. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to blur this out a little bit because you can see the face is already blurred out. So we're going to like blur it till not so it's so crazy, but till it looks nice, kind of sort of, and you got like a kind of like an airbrush type of effect. It's a little too much right there. Starting to smooth out the skin right there, not too much, not overdoing it. But yeah, that's pretty much the look that we're going for, pretty much. All right, right there. All right, so you see that looks a little bit airbrushy without overdoing it too much, right? Add a little bit more. Wait for the computer process to see what it does. I think that's too much. I'll take it down to like about 12. Let me see. Okay. Let me try 10. A little bit more. 11. Threshold. 14. A little bit more. 18. All right, that looks good for me. Okay, boom. Let the computer process that. So now we have our blur on, right? Okay, so now that we've done that, you're going to want to select the mask now. Select the mask, and what we're going to do is after we select the mask, we're going to, because we're going to hit the brush, get the brush tool. Yeah, the brush tool right here, make that bigger with our curly brackets, or once again right here. All right. And what we're doing right here, what we're going to do right here is we're going to like color out the part. What it's going to do is it's going to reveal the part. It's going to delete some of this mask and show some of this original right here. Because right here my eyes are blurry, eyebrows are blurry, but I want it to look kind of natural. So I'm going to keep the parts that, you know, should be natural, like your eyes, your eyebrows, lips, hair, you know what I mean? And keep the rest of it blurry. All right, so let's see what we're doing here. So right here, can you see how it's bringing my eyes back and like my eyebrows? See that? Well, I'm not on my brows yet. My eyelids kind of sort of. So if you can see what I just did right here, compare this eye to that eye. You see it? All right, now look at what I'm doing right here. It's blurry, but as I color it over, it's like bringing back my eye. And if you look at this layer right here, you can see where we're like erasing it, kind of sort of erasing portions of that mask. All right, to bring back some make it look a little normal, kind of sort of. And you want to do that with the hair, because blurry hair is not very convincing, right? So you want to do that with the hair. My eyebrows look really weird right here. It looks like I don't have that many eyebrows. This is weird looking at yourself like this. So already you can see like it's kind of like bringing it back, kind of sort of, to some type of normalcy, you know. All right, I like it like that. I like it like that. All right, now we're gonna tackle this stash right here. Mustache, lips, and teeth. Always want to keep the teeth and the lips, because airbrushed teeth do not look natural. All right, this is looking more natural. We're just gonna bring back the chapped lips, because that's more natural. Doesn't need to be airbrushed. You can leave the lips airbrushed if you want to. I'm just gonna bring it back. Bring it back, guys. This is so embarrassing. Working on myself like this is like really embarrassing, to be honest with you. You guys are seeing all my imperfections here, but hey, I make videos all the time, and I'm quite sure you guys notice all of my imperfections, so it's all good. I embrace and love myself, and I'm not ashamed to show my chapped lips. Now, if you check this out right here, this is the before already, and this is the before, this is the after. Now you see how I got rid of a lot, and it's like airbrush kind of sort of. You guys can play around with this. I'm gonna do the same thing. Take off some of this blur in the beard. Bring some of that beard back to make it look a little more natural. You know. And you just want to reveal the things that's gonna make the photo look like it's not quite photoshopped. And yeah, this is my face. It is slightly blurry and clear like this all the time. It's like, wow, look at this. Look at this guy right here. Wow. Wow. Make sure this is good right here, around this portion right here. Yeah. Just glowing with glamour and luster. You can bring back some of this air if you want to, but for right now, you guys get the idea, right? So that's a quick way of how to Photoshop yourself, guys, or if you have a client and you want to do something simple. Before, after, before. I personally don't like to Photoshop myself that much, but there's a quick, how to do it right there, before and after. You guys can check that out. So what you want to do after you've done this is you just want to save it. You want to save it, make sure you change it to JPEG or a PNG file, whatever type of file you want to save it as, right? Because if not, it's going to save as a Photoshop file, a PSD. So photo, and then I'll save it to my desktop. Save. File size, you want it to be 4.1 megabits. I'm going to dial it down a little bit, make it a little smaller. Yep, and then okay. And then you go on your desktop, photo, and quick look, and it is right there. Oh my gosh. Stunning. I want to try to bring them up. I wonder if I could do this. Hold on. Preview. It won't let me. Okay, so I'm going to close this out, guys. Don't need to save it. And open them up side by side so you guys can see the before and the after. Okay. Actually, this is the same picture. What the heck? This is weird. Okay. This is the before. This is the after. Before. After. Before. After. Before. After. Guys, leave a comment and let me know if I put on too much blur. What do you guys think? But you guys get the basic idea. I just wanted to show you guys how to do this really fast so you guys can play around with it yourself and pretty much do your own thing with Photoshop or something to get you guys started. But let me know which one you like better. I personally like my before picture because I don't like to do too much Photoshop on myself, but I appreciate how it got rid of my scar. But I it's my scar. I live with it. I love it. So anyway, you know, women like to do this. I guess photographers like to do this to help people out. I guess it makes them look better or something like that. But embrace your flaws, guys. But you know, and girls, embrace your flaws because they are what make you unique. You know what I mean? So I personally don't like to use Photoshop, but like I said, people like to use it. So I thought I'd show you guys a basic Photoshop tutorial on how to get rid of some of your facial blemishes so you can post it to the gram or as your, you know, avatar for your bank card or passport or wherever you're gonna put it.
Okay everybody, I hope that tutorial was helpful. I hope this showed somebody that didn't have that many Photoshop skills how to do this technique so that you can touch up your face if need be. I personally don't like to use Photoshop because I like to embrace my facial imperfections because it's human. So yeah, but a lot of people like to use Photoshop, so I hope this was helpful. I hope this taught you a few techniques. For those new to the channel, please take a moment to subscribe and hit the post notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. On our way to 10,000 subscribers, but first we have to get to 2,000. We're almost there. So hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching this video. Leave a comment in the comment section if you are unsure of any instructions that I might have gave, or if you have a better technique, leave a comment in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Give it a thumbs down if you didn't like it. My name is Alan Wade, and thank you once again for watching, and I'm out, guys. Talk to you on the next one. Peace.